Okay, gang, let's find out. Are you ignoring your future man? So let's look at the different signs of ignoring him and talk about moving beyond those signs so that he can actually come into your life. And if you're new to my channel, make sure that you hit subscribe so you get notifications on all of our videos so I can support you in your dating journey and in your love life. Okay, so now let's dive in. What does it mean to be ignoring your future man? There's so many unconscious behaviors that I see amazing women act or do, and it's actually stopping their man from coming in. And I want to share what these are and talk about why they exist and how to get beyond them, okay? So basically, what would ignoring him look like? One is you don't smile at men when you are out in public. So you're basically unapproachable. Maybe you'll like look and then look away, or your arms are kind of crossed, or you're always focusing on a mission. Like you're not really available for him to come in, physically or when you're in public. Another one would be is you're unwilling to accept blind dates, or you're really stuck on a certain way of how you have to meet him. Like maybe you're like, I have to meet him through this way. I have to meet him this way. And you have it kind of in your head how you're supposed to meet him. So these are all ways that you're ignoring a great potential suitor who could very well be the right man for you. So why do we do these different things? Why do good-hearted women who want an incredible relationship unconsciously ignore men? So here's the thing. Say I tell a woman who is used to doing this, okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually go and you're gonna smile at him and you're gonna make eye contact for 3 seconds. A lot of times she's like, what? No, that's so uncomfortable. Like, oh my gosh, but she's still willing to do it. And here's why, is because by smiling and making eye contact, you're sending an invitation for him to come talk to you. And what happens is, in order to do that, you have to drop control, because by sending an invitation for him to come talk to you, you're inviting the unexpected. And you can't predict what he's gonna say. You can't predict how he's gonna respond. You don't have control. It's a loss of perceived control. So it's actually the loss of perceived control that women fear, so they stay in control by keeping him out, but they don't even realize that they're doing this a lot of times, okay? My invitation for single women is to let go of the control. Let go of exactly how you're supposed to meet him. Let go of exactly what he's supposed to look like. In meeting a man, in the first second, you can't tell whether he is a great man for you or not. You have to get to know him, which is the whole point of dating. And it's so vulnerable. It's a vulnerable time, and it can be nerve-wracking, but that's also where the excitement comes in. So rather than waiting for it to not be nerve-wracking and being open and approachable and available, you just get to embrace the unknown and let go of the need to control. So in a nutshell, what that looks like is, one, smiling at men. Like even if you're like, he's usually not the type of guy I would date, like still smile and be approachable and available. And this doesn't mean that you have to go out with him. And say he does come up and you don't want to linger there because you're nervous and you run off. That's a way of you also protecting yourself. But let yourself linger in the nervousness, okay? I see women do this all the time, and then they get asked out, and then this leads to an incredible love life. So that's step number one. Step number two is be willing to go on blind dates. So I want you to call one friend and say, hey, will you set me up with someone? Just have fun, right? Wedding bells are not going off. It's just purely to just have fun, focus on the experience, okay? And choose to drop the control. So recognize where you're holding on to control, because control is literally the enemy of creating the love life that you truly desire, because control is all about staying in the known, and your love life, that relationship that you desire, is in the unknown. Because if it was in the known, you would already have it, which means you get to embrace the unknown and invite in the unknown, and trust yourself to also say no if you're not interested, and trust yourself to choose the right man, okay? So I love you guys. Make sure that you hit subscribe and go ahead and ask any questions below. I'll come in and I'll respond to your questions, and you have a wonderful day, okay? Mwah!